You can't control who's coming in. You can't control when you leave. You can't control or bring back those memories that you have lost. And that's why you get that depression. Even if you feel like all the people around you say you didn't do anything bad. Sometimes those demons don't want to act out. They just want to feel what it feels like to be in a body. They want to taste the booze that you are drinking. They want to have that conversation with that stranger, activating more things in you. They just want to be in your body.
Well, when you open up the doors to the dark, they're not going to wait to be invited in. They're coming.
Hello. All right. Hayi ngiyakubona ukuthi ukho right yini. Yo, hayi ngashaya uvalo. Ngithe mangibona unompumelelo ngathuka ngacishe ngaquleka. Wayekhi wait kangaka nompumelelo kwenzakalani? Ngikho right mina empilweni. Yini enze njani? Why wekhi wait kanje? What's happening? Ngimgcine kumuntu o right ayi angiyazi mina lento basebayiphuza. Bathi enye into yesigubhu so ebayiphuza ibrand or yini alento ababulala abantu anompumelelo uzayo uvalo olubhlungu why yama nini inhliziyo yami izoma yeah hayi manje ukuwehlile manje uyastressa yazi hey ngithukile ngicishe ngashona mina umpumelelo sekanje hayi utshwala ngiyabusaba mina yikutshwala ngapfuni mina wena mara wayengayeki utshwala once ngona mangiphuzile ngoba uma ngiphuzile inhliziyo yami nakhona ukuthi mara charity angisasho ukuthi unompumelelo sekaso haye ikhona mara into nje ngizothina ngina choice awuna choice unayo choice leave the alcohol hayi bekutshela ukwenzani utshela bungcono dan kule mpilo lengiphila guys ayisalute uyamulimaza umuntu utshwala ungama naye la mina naye lo muntu lo yasishiyana kude hayi abantu balimele la ngaphandle.
Well, when you open up the doors to the dark, they're not going to wait to be invited in. They're coming.
Guys, is it a real thing to feel guilty after a night out, after drinking alcohol, like the next day you just feel guilty? And is it only me? Because I don't know why I feel guilty, because I deserve it. But I can't shake the feeling of feeling guilty for drinking alcohol.
Okay, guys, we need to talk about hangover depression and hangover anxiety. Like, we need to talk about those things, especially because this weekend I can't level of consumption. And I can't have to wear into the snacks. So that just got me thinking about how hectic hangover depression is and hangover anxiety, and how much that thing will make you hate alcohol. Because what do you mean I had the best time of my life yesterday? Happy man. With my friends, drinking, dancing. And then the following morning I feel like I killed Moto. I feel like that thing is so horrible. Sometimes your literal heart feels like it will aim, you know, because you don't know what you did, but you feel so horrible. You have so much anxiety. You are judging yourself, because there's the physical after effects, you know, you're tired, where you're just hanging, you're tired, all of that. But this emotional one, my guys, that thing is so hectic. I don't understand it. And you don't even need to do anything hectic the previous night. You don't need to fight. You don't need to get into fights. You don't need to drunk call anyone. You don't need to do anything hectic. Mar, I hate that thing with all of my heart. If there's one thing that will forever motivate me, is that thing. Yo, I hate it.
Vault.
Unlocked.
I see a lot of people talking about this one, right? We've touched on alcohol and what it really is, the spirits that come into your body to take a joy ride. But I see a couple of people now touching, people are starting to feel it. Yeah, the conviction is starting to bubble up with this alcohol thing. Yeah, I can tell. So we gotta talk about it and we gotta drill it into people because God did say that we must be sober in these times. And it's rough right now. It really is. It's not a joke. He was not only saying be sober so that you can navigate with a clear mind, but be sober because alcohol is a poison. It's destroying you inside. It's destroying your mind. You ever felt that hangover where you feel like, my best description that I once told my man was, I feel like my brain has shrunk like a dried prune or a raisin. It feels dry. No matter how much water I can drink or medication you can take for a headache, that's how that hangover feels. Alcohol is so dangerous. That thing is bad, right? Alcohol in this video we are talking about the alcohol depression the next day. I see a lot of people on social media asking Gucci, why do I feel like that? Oh man, do I know about that alcohol depression? Next, you did not do anything, but you feel in your spirit you killed someone or something like that, or you said something so outrageous. And the people around you might even say, no, everything was fine. But there are elements of that day you don't remember. And that's where the depression stems from. Even if you are awake and alert, you can still pass out. You don't have to be sleeping to be passed out. Do you know that? The parts where you are still physically available, participating with everyone, however, you don't remember segments of that night are the parts where you have left the building, you're passed out, but you're still activated. You're not there. It's not your original spirit. It's the demons taking their joy ride. And you feel guilty the next morning because you don't know exactly what you did. That's why you have to ask everybody, why can't you? You feel like you have to say sorry, you want to cry, you want to cuddle up in bed, you're not sure about nothing. This thing can happen to you for 2 days. Usually it's the next day after your drinking spree or your night out. The next day after that, you kind of like, I feel so much better. And then the cycle starts all over again. Facts, you could do it again because now you've recovered. But then you go back into the alcohol depression the next day after that. It's because you left. Your soul feels dirty. It knows I wasn't here and you don't even know what happened. Because even when you go to sleep at night, let me just give you an example of that. Doing something as innocent as sleeping. You just fall asleep and you don't even know where you're really going. And then we're dreaming all these dreams of fighting battles. But you didn't say to yourself, I'm going there. You didn't say to yourself when you got into bed, I'm sleeping right now. And then you're gone. No, take some. You gotta scroll down, stretch. You better start taking the ashwagandha. I'm sleeping. It's so nice. You didn't will yourself there immediately. So when your spirit leaves your body and the demons come in for the joy ride, you can't control who's coming in. You can't control when you leave. You can't control or bring back those memories that you have lost. And that's why you get that depression. Even if you feel like all the people around you say you didn't do anything bad. Sometimes those demons don't want to act out. They just want to feel what it feels like to be in a body. They want to taste the booze that you are drinking. They want to have that conversation with that stranger, activating more things in you. They just want to be in your body. And then sometimes they're in your body to mess things up for you. Mess up your relationships. Some people will go out on a Sunday. Chisanyama, panyaza vibes. Monday's work. Now you've got the alcohol depression. You can't even go to work because of that. Not just because your head hurts, no, because of the depression. How it's going to cause friction at work. Being absent on a Monday is a problem. They watch those kind of things. They know what people are doing. They know. Or even going to work smelling like yesterday's booze. Even if that thing is oozing out of your skin. Satan is always trying to destroy your life. You must never forget that. He really is. So that alcohol depression that everyone is talking about is what I've been talking about. It wasn't you. You left. And when your real spirit, your soul comes back, it feels dirty. It feels sad. And that's why you're always thinking, I want to stop drinking. Like, I don't like this depression after. Yeah. Because your soul knows. No. Sometimes it's not even because you drank so much. You could have had maybe 4 Savannahs or something like that. Or a few drinks. Because you were good this time. But that depression still lurks. You feel guilty. Because I'm telling you guys, those spirits are so crafty. And I think when they come in for a joyride, I don't think it's just one spirit. You open that door, baby, they are coming. It's a chance for them. And I don't care what kind of internal traumas and scars they leave. Because it does something, it chips away at your soul. Your soul goes to a factory where it's going to be punished, and then when it comes back, it just feels battered and bruised. That's what it feels like. It's the worst thing ever. And that alcohol depression doesn't go away until you sleep. Right? Yeah, it's bad. I think it's horrible. And the only way not to feel that way, because it will never stop. It never goes away until you stop drinking. That's the only way. Then you'll never ever feel that way again. I promise you, you won't. But if you carry on drinking and you think, I can handle it, you can't. Those spirits, they want that gateway. And they will whisper to you guys. They will convince you one more time. They will do anything to convince you that it's a good idea. And it's not. Because they want that time in your body. But your spirit knows. The spirit that God gave you, when He breathed life into Adam, that same spirit, that life, it knows better. God knew you before. So your spirit knows better. You understand what I mean? And it hurts. You're hurting yourself. So to everybody that wants to know, how can you curb this thing? How can you change it? The only way is to stop drinking. Fortunately. Stay safe out there. Other people, the spirits that inhabit them, because it's not just one, do worse things. They murder lies. They are word. They steal. They do horrendous things. You never know when the day will come that the lesser spirits that were probably just chilling, that didn't do too much, will take a backseat, and then the stronger one is like, yeah, be clever. And usually I feel like that happens when you really want to detach from alcohol, right? And then you say, one more time. And then they're like, hey, let's bring on the bigger spirits. This is strong. And do something really bad that's going to keep you in that loop, in that cycle of drinking. Do you see how crafty they are? Those things work over time. They work over time. They're working right now. They never stop working. The spirit realm is real. You just can't see it, but it's there. Some of us can feel it. To praise the Lord. I don't want to see that place. That place, Seeing the unseen is not nice. It's not a Luna. I don't wish that upon anybody. I really don't. Because also not everybody can handle it. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Anyway, take it to the Lord in prayer, you guys. Whatever these dark things that are following you, even if it's of your own doing, participating in alcoholism and drug abuse and all these things, you can fight it. Even if it takes time. Zama. We're not here to judge you. We can only pray that you will snap out of it and see the light. Because your life is it's worth it, eh? And that's why you're here. And wasting it on this constant loop, up and down of this depression, I'm up, I'm down, one more time, it's not, it's not worth it, bro. You're wasting time, precious time. It's a gift from God. Time is a gift. But you could use it doing other things instead of laying rotting in bed with regret. I promise you this, guys. Alcohol is not fun. It was never fun. Somebody lied to us. Then we fell into that thing. It was never actually fun. It was always problematic. Always. And that has never changed. But there are other activities that are fun. Yeah. Physical activities. Alright. Anyway, take care of yourselves, guys. Draw closer to God. God can help you. But let me tell you something. God is not just going to perform some kind of miracle like zing. Stop drinking now. Stop all these things. No. You got to work with God. How badly do you want Him? He gives you free will. He says, you say, take it away, Lord. It's done. Now you got to do the work too. To keep it away. I repent, Father, not to drink this alcohol no more and do these things. It's forgiven. Next week you're back at it again. That was your choice. How many times can you repeat the cycle? And that's another reason why you have that guilt and depression. Because you know. Right? Alright, guys. I'll see you in the next one.